Seniors, never eat these 3 vegetables and add these 3 for Better Joints Energy Arthritis Solution. What if I told you that some of the vegetables sitting on your plate every day could be secretly making your joint pain worse? And what if the right choices could not only protect your joints but actually boost your energy and help you feel younger again? Today I'm sharing fact-checked information, carefully reviewed by health professionals, that could change how you eat and how you move for the better. Plus, stick around until the end for a powerful tip that most people overlook but can transform your joint health starting tonight. Number 1. Tomatoes can trigger inflammation in some people. Now I know what you're thinking, tomatoes? Really? They're in everything from salads to spaghetti sauce. But if you're dealing with joint pain, arthritis, or chronic inflammation, hear me out. This one might surprise you. You see, tomatoes belong to a group of vegetables called nightshades. Sounds spooky, right? But it's not the name that's the issue, it's what they contain. Tomatoes are rich in a natural chemical called solanine. For most people, solanine isn't a big deal. But for some, especially seniors or anyone with arthritis or autoimmune issues, it can actually trigger inflammation in the joints. Have you ever eaten a fresh tomato salad or had tomato soup, and then noticed your knees or fingers aching more than usual afterward? That might not be a coincidence. Some people are just more sensitive to nightshades like tomatoes, and the result is often increased joint stiffness, swelling, or general discomfort that creeps in quietly. And get this, because tomatoes are so common, it's easy to miss the connection. They're in sauces, juices, even those healthy veggie blends. So, unless you're actively avoiding them, you might be eating tomatoes every single day without realizing they're aggravating your joints. Now, does that mean every single person with arthritis needs to cut tomatoes completely? Not necessarily. But if you've been trying everything anti-inflammatory meds, exercise, diet changes, and your joint pain still won't budge, try this simple experiment. Cut out tomatoes for 2 weeks. Just 2. See if your joints feel any different. You might be surprised at how much lighter and more mobile you feel. Then, if you really miss them, add them back in and pay attention to how your body reacts. That's your answer right there. Remember, this isn't about banning food for the sake of it. This is about giving your body the best chance to heal and feel good every single day. If tomatoes are standing in the way of that, it's worth knowing, isn't it? You deserve to wake up without that deep, nagging ache in your knees or hands. And sometimes it's the smallest change, like skipping the tomatoes in your salad, that makes the biggest difference. Number 2. Eggplants, nightshades may worsen joint pain in sensitive individuals. Let's talk about eggplants for a moment. Yep, that shiny purple vegetable that shows up in casseroles, stews, and maybe even your favorite eggplant parmesan. Looks harmless, right? But for some people, especially if you're dealing with arthritis or chronic joint pain, eggplants can quietly be making things worse. Here's why. Eggplants are part of the nightshade family, just like tomatoes, peppers, and white potatoes. These veggies contain natural compounds called alkaloids, specifically one called solanine. Now, solanine isn't bad for everyone. But in some sensitive individuals, it can irritate the gut, spike inflammation, and yes, even trigger joint pain. If you've ever had one of those days where your knees feel stiff for no reason, or your fingers ache more than usual after dinner, it might not just be the weather. It could be what's on your plate. And eggplant is sneaky. It doesn't always get the attention it deserves when we talk about inflammation. But for some folks, especially seniors whose bodies are more reactive, it can absolutely make a difference. Now, I'm not saying everyone needs to throw out all the eggplants in the kitchen. But if you've been struggling with inflammation, stiffness, or that nagging pain in your joints, this might be worth looking into. Just try leaving eggplant off your plate for a week or two. Replace it with something joint-friendly, like zucchini or sweet potato. Pay attention to how your body feels. You may find yourself waking up with less stiffness, walking a little easier, feeling more energy. Think of it as your own personal experiment, simple, free, and totally worth it if it helps you feel better. Because here's the thing, joint pain doesn't have to be your everyday reality. And sometimes, small tweaks in what you eat can unlock huge improvements in how you move, sleep, and enjoy life. You don't have to suffer silently or chalk it up to just getting older. Your body is talking to you, maybe through aches, maybe through fatigue. And by taking out a potential trigger like eggplant, you're giving yourself a chance to feel stronger, lighter, and more in control. And hey, if you try it and it doesn't make a difference, no harm done. But if it does, you just discovered a powerful key to managing your pain, and that's something worth celebrating. Number 3. Potatoes high in solanine, which can aggravate arthritis symptoms. Okay, let's talk about a food that's probably sitting in your kitchen right now, potatoes. They're a comfort food for many of us, right? Mashed potatoes, French fries, baked potatoes with a little butter, I get it, they're delicious. But if you're someone dealing with arthritis or persistent joint pain, those humble spuds might be working against you more than you realize. Here's what's going on. Potatoes, like tomatoes and eggplants, are part of the nightshade family, and they contain a naturally occurring chemical called solanine. Now, solanine is a defense mechanism the plant uses to protect itself from pests, but in the human body, especially for people with joint sensitivities, it can act like a silent trigger for inflammation. You might be wondering, how can something so normal, so common, be a problem? That's a great question. See, not everyone reacts to solanine the same way. But if you've been living with stiff joints, swollen fingers, aching knees, and nothing seems to help, it might be time to look at what's on your plate. Especially if that plate regularly includes potatoes. What solanine does is pretty sneaky. It doesn't hit you with sudden pain like stubbing your toe. Instead, it builds slowly, causing inflammation deep in the joints. You might not even link it to the potatoes you had for dinner last night, or the fries you grabbed with lunch. But over time, your body starts to send out distress signals, more stiffness in the morning, more soreness at night, less flexibility when you're just trying to go about your day. Now, here's the encouraging part. This is something you can test for yourself. Try going without potatoes for just 10 days. You don't have to give them up forever, just long enough to see how your body reacts. In the meantime, switch to sweet potatoes. They're not nightshades, and they're actually loaded with anti-inflammatory nutrients that support joint health. You deserve to feel good in your own body. You deserve to move without wincing. And if one small change like skipping the potatoes for a bit can give you even a little relief, isn't it worth trying? This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Your food can be your best friend or your quiet enemy. And when you start listening to your body and responding with love and care, everything changes. So give yourself that chance. You just might be amazed at how good you can feel without the potatoes. Healing vegetables. Now that we've covered the vegetables you might want to avoid, don't worry, we're not leaving you hanging. Let's shift our focus to the good stuff. There are some powerful vegetables that can actually support your joints, fight inflammation, and boost your energy naturally. These aren't just safe, they're healing. So if you're ready to feel better from the inside out, let's dive into the 3 vegetables your joints will thank you for. Number 1. Sweet potatoes, rich in antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. Let's start with one of the most comforting, colorful, and healing vegetables out there, sweet potatoes. If you've been struggling with joint pain, stiffness, or just feeling low on energy, this humble root vegetable could become your new best friend. Sweet potatoes are more than just a holiday side dish. They're packed with powerful antioxidants, especially beta-carotene, the same compound that gives them that beautiful orange color. Once it's in your body, beta-carotene converts into vitamin A, which plays a major role in reducing inflammation and supporting your immune system. And when your joints are inflamed or achy, anything that calms the immune response can make a big difference in how you feel day to day. But it doesn't stop there. Sweet potatoes are also rich in fiber, vitamin C, and manganese, all nutrients your body uses to repair tissue and fight off oxidative stress. That means less wear and tear on your joints and more energy to do the things you love, whether it's gardening, walking with friends, or playing with the grandkids. And here's something many people don't realize: sweet potatoes can help stabilize your blood sugar. Unlike regular white potatoes, which can spike your blood sugar and leave you feeling tired or foggy, sweet potatoes are more balanced. That means steadier energy, fewer crashes, and a better mood overall. Who doesn't want that? Now, I know some folks worry about the carbs in sweet potatoes, but don't let that scare you off. These are slow-digesting carbs paired with fiber, which means they give you lasting energy without the roller coaster. Plus, if you're choosing sweet potatoes instead of something inflammatory like white potatoes or processed foods, you're making a smart trade your body will thank you for. In stews, sprinkle on a little cinnamon for extra anti-inflammatory benefits, or pair them with some olive oil and leafy greens for a nourishing, joint-loving meal. So if you're looking for a vegetable that tastes amazing, supports your joints, and gives you a gentle energy boost throughout the day, sweet potatoes are a clear winner. It's a small change, but sometimes those are the ones that make the biggest impact. Number 2. Spinach, loaded with vitamin K, magnesium, and iron for joint health and energy. Let's talk about spinach. You probably know it's a powerhouse green, but do you realize just how much it can help your joints and energy levels? If you're dealing with stiffness aches or that dragging fatigue that comes with joint issues, spinach might just become your new go-to veggie. Spinach is loaded with vitamin K, which is crucial for bone health. Strong bones mean better support for your joints, and that's exactly what you want if you're managing arthritis or chronic joint discomfort. Vitamin K helps your body produce proteins that keep your bones dense and your joints stable. So eating spinach regularly isn't just about nutrition, it's about giving your body the building blocks it needs to stay strong and resilient. But wait, there's more. Spinach is also a fantastic source of magnesium, a mineral that's often overlooked but so important for reducing inflammation and muscle cramp. P.S. Magnesium works behind the scenes to relax your muscles and keep your nerves functioning smoothly, which means less stiffness and pain after a long day. Imagine waking up feeling more flexible and energized. That's the kind of support magnesium provides. And then there's iron, another key player found in spinach. Iron is vital for carrying oxygen throughout your body, especially to your muscles and joints. When your cells get enough oxygen, your energy levels improve and recovery speeds up. No more feeling wiped out after a short walk or struggling to get through the day because your body simply can't keep up. Spinach also has antioxidants that fight free radicals, the nasty molecules that cause inflammation and damage to your joints over time. By including spinach in your diet, you're giving your body a natural defense system to protect those delicate joint tissues. One of the best things about spinach? It's incredibly easy to add into your meals. You can toss fresh leaves into salads, blend them into smoothies, saute them with a little garlic, or mix them into soups and casseroles. It's a simple step that adds a huge nutritional boost without extra effort. So if you want to support your joint health while boosting your energy naturally, spinach is an excellent choice. It's more than just a leafy green, it's a nutrient-packed ally that helps you move better and feel stronger every day. Try to make spinach a regular part of your meals, and you might just notice the difference in how your body feels and how much more you can do. Number 3. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, which may slow joint damage and boost energy. Let's dive into broccoli. This green veggie might just be one of the most powerful allies you have when it comes to protecting your joints and boosting your energy. I know sometimes broccoli gets a bad rap, maybe it's not your favorite on the plate, but trust me, when it comes to joint health, it's worth making friends with this one. Broccoli contains a special compound called sulforaphane. This isn't just some fancy word, it's a natural plant chemical that has shown some incredible promise in slowing down joint damage, especially in conditions like arthritis. What sulforaphane does is help reduce the inflammation that breaks down cartilage, the cushion in your joints that allows you to move comfortably. By slowing that damage, broccoli can help protect your joints from getting worse over time. Now, this is exciting because joint pain and stiffness often come from that slow breakdown process. And while medications can help with pain, foods like broccoli give your body a natural way to fight back and preserve joint function. Imagine being able to enjoy your favorite activities, walking, gardening, playing with grandkids with less pain and more freedom. But broccoli's benefits don't stop there. It's also packed with vitamins and minerals that support your overall energy levels. For example, to support digestion and keep your energy steady throughout the day. One of the coolest things about broccoli is how versatile it is. You can steam it, roast it with a little olive oil and garlic, or even add it raw to salads. It's easy to get creative and find ways to enjoy it that fit your taste buds. And the more you eat it, the more your joints and your body can benefit. If you've been feeling tired, achy, or frustrated by joint stiffness, giving broccoli a regular spot on your plate could be a simple but powerful step toward feeling better. It's like giving your body a little extra armor every time you eat it. So, don't underestimate this green veggie. Broccoli isn't just a side dish, it's a natural joint protector and energy booster wrapped up in one. Including it in your meals regularly could help you move easier and feel more vibrant day after day. Summary. To wrap it up, avoiding certain vegetables like tomatoes, eggplants, and potatoes can help reduce inflammation and ease joint pain. At the same time, adding healing powerhouses like sweet potatoes, spinach, and broccoli to your diet can support your joints and boost your energy naturally. Remember, Small changes in what you eat can lead to big improvements in how you feel every day. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss tips that can help you live stronger and pain-free. And here's that powerful tip I promised. Try incorporating gentle evening stretches after dinner. This simple habit can help your joints relax and recover overnight. Give it a try and feel the difference for yourself.